pictures and videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the shit, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot shh, got all my people in red clothes. Styling my metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. Wanna party with me?
Hey, what's happening, everyone? Welcome to our Wednesday night edition of the Walking This Way Impact Wars podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Furman Jackson Jr. We're broadcast once again out of DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, Texas metropolitan area. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Because everybody says it's hump day in the midst of the week. And we'll be on to the weekend. We're very excited and honored to be here one more time. As we're doing our Wednesday night, big shout out to Alexis Robertson. I had on here early this morning. We did the 10 a.m. Show as well. Big shout out to him. It's awesome seeing people doing great things, extraordinary things, doing things they like to do, doing things they love to do, doing things they love to enjoy doing. Not only that, we're making an impact everywhere they go as they keep making moves, making an impact. Not only that, but inspiring and motivating others to become a better version of themselves also as well. I'm very excited, very honored to have a very special guest on here. She is actually a 2024 winner of the Entrepreneur Sale Pitch with 3-on-1 Trinity Service this past weekend. I hope I'm correct on that. And doing extraordinary things, of course. And I want to welcome my guest. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
Hey, my name is Ausha, and you want me to just tell about myself or just introduce myself?
Yeah, just go ahead. Tell about yourself. Tonight it's about you because you are the guest of honor. It's spotlighting you. Give us behind the scenes on who you are, what you're doing, and just give us an extraordinary resume on an extraordinary individual.
Okay, my name is Ashley. I'm from Tyler and I'm just relocated to Houston. I am 23 years old. I'm married and I'm a nail technician.
And of course, you won an award this past Saturday. That was exciting. Congratulations on that. How did it all come about, and what was going through your mind at the time when you was announced the winner?
I was nervous because I was just like, what, you know, you just think, are they going to say your name or not? When they said my name, I was just like, oh my God. I'm, so thankful because I went up against so many other talented, women. And, I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful that they chose me and thought that I was worthy enough to win the pitch that weekend. So I'm just thankful. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. So I'm thankful.
And that's what it's all about. Thankful, and like I said, also kudos to the other competitor that was a part of it as well. Also for them just stepping up, stepping out, and to showcase their business. Because we know that we have a lot of people that's coming up in the ranks of starting their own business, mastering their own business, and a lot of them want to have that total freedom of working for themselves, also giving back into the community. So let's talk about entrepreneurship. Is that something that runs in your family, or are you the first in your family to step up into that arena?
So entrepreneurship does not run in my family. My daddy actually has his own car business where he sells a few cars. He got his auction license, but I'm not sure if I started doing nails before him or not. I want to say we kind of started maybe around the same time. It's not something he's been doing for a long time. So entrepreneurship just kind of fell in my lap, and I just took it by I just went in there and I went with it.
Yeah, because we know when the pandemic hit around 2020, of course, we know a lot of people got laid off, lost their jobs, and a lot of people took the initiative to start their own, and they never looked back. Were you one of those who, when that happened, was one of the ones that did look back but kept moving forward? And that's when we know that a lot of people at that time were just coming out of nowhere in that arena.
Yeah. Actually, I started doing nails in 2019, so it was right before COVID. So I think I was just kind of lucky to have already introduced myself to doing nails when that time came.
Man, awesome. And like I said, we love having people on here doing extraordinary things. And you are an individual doing extraordinary things. You're doing something that you enjoy doing. You're welcome. And just having that feeling that I get up every morning I'm doing something that I know that I love to do. I'm passionate about. And we know people want that. They want to live that life where they get up doing something they love doing. Because we know life should be what we want to make it to be. What advice we give someone who wants to start their own and want to step out?
I would tell them just do it, like go for it, because we live a long life, but also a short one. So it's like it's short, so you might as well do it, and it's long, so you might as well go ahead and just step out on faith and try it. You know, everybody have to start somewhere, and it can be discouraging starting your own business or trying to step into entrepreneurship. But everybody starting somewhere. It's always hard for every entrepreneur when they first start. So you got to get through the hard part. You got to kind of build some tough skin and, you know, learn to encourage yourself, you know, and talk yourself through it, because it's not going to be easy in the beginning, but it will be worth it in the end. So I would just encourage them to do it, step out on faith. Even if they don't have nobody around them that believe in them, all you need is your vision. If you can see it, then that's all that matters.
And man, that's what's up right there. And also, we got a question for you in the comment section. Be shout out to Miss D with 3-in-1 Trinity Service. She said, tell us about your future endeavors.
Um, in my future, I plan on just being a big boss. I want to own multiple salons, supply stores, maybe even own some suites where I can rent out suites to people. Um, my husband want to be real estate, so hopefully I can learn how to flip some houses. So a little bit of everything. When you're an entrepreneur, the door is just wide open for so many opportunities. You can start your business doing one thing and do so much more just by being your own boss or, you know, being an entrepreneur. So a lot. I want to do a lot of stuff.
Man, that's what's up right there. Also, got another question for you in the comment section. What is your first step getting started in your nail supply store?
I would say the idea of it, the name of it, where you want to put it, um, and that's just like the basic start, you know. And I'm still learning, but I've learned so much now that if you want to take like a second first step is knowing knowing your budget for your nail supply store, how much you want to invest into your nail supply store, um, knowing the location, is it a good location, you know, knowing what vendors, what type of inventory. So those are a few, you know, just to step into it.
Right, most definitely. And we got another one too. Um, why are you interested in a nail supply store?
Because I just feel like it's a need for it in my hometown. So that's what makes me interested in it, because I see money in it. And not just money, because I do nails, it's a passion, but I see that it's a need for it and that it will possibly bring a nice income from it.
Yeah, and that's what's up right there. And then this one is when will I get started? I guess when
She's
we get
funny.
to open the
She's
stores.
talking about she want to work at my nail supply store. We're not open for it.
And I know you mentioned the store, and I know you mentioned that we know that a lot of people say location, location, location. We know location is key because you want to be in the area where we know business is booming, people coming in and out, and we know location plays a role. So when you think about location, location you have in mind? Like a busy? Well, I know you want to have a busy area, but area where you know, okay, that I know they're gonna come in, they're gonna get their best treatment and keep coming back. We know that it's all about having repeat customers. And I'm asking you this: when you do open your store, how do you want your customers to come in? What do you expect them to come in? So instead of, like you said, it's not about the money, but you want them to have that experience, right? Where they come in, they feel welcome, they feel comfortable, they're getting the best service within the city, and you know they're gonna tell their friends about it. So it's all about giving them that experience, right? Where it's not just a nail store, it's just something different. It's just the atmosphere.
Right. With me doing nails, and I feel like now I'm a professional. I feel like I can give a warm welcome to all clients. Clients that know exactly what they want and clients that don't know what they want. So just a warm welcome. Um, with me just having so much experience and wisdom and knowledge in the nail field, I know that I can take care of all of my clients.
Right, most definitely. That's what's up right there. Take care of your clients. Got another question to come in session. How many nail shops are in Tyler?
It's over 80 nail shops in Tyler.
And that's what's up. Then got another question too. What is your target market?
My target market is going to be all nail technicians, so nail salons, independent nail techs, beginner nail techs, even people that just want to come in and maybe try on their self. So my target market is anybody that's interested in nails.
Yeah, because we know at the end of the day, it's all about looking good, feeling good. You feel good, look good, you play good. And we know that was all about, but most importantly, that you coming in, you getting yourself nice up, fixed up, and most importantly, you want to feel good at the end of the day when you leave out of there. So that's the most important thing as well, also. And so we're about to take a commercial break. And after this commercial break, we'll be right back.
Okay. How long is our commercial break?
Oh, ooh. You said you love me. Now I know what love is. Ain't nobody stop your love. Stop your love. 'Cause you know me. On my hopes, on my fears. But still you chose me. I'm in love. Now I don't know what you've been told, but all I know is that his love is worth more than gold. See, it took a while for me to understand, but a love like this isn't high demand. You know my flaws, but yet you still love me. Love me. Now I know what love is. Ain't nobody stop your love. Stop your love. 'Cause you know me. All my hopes and all my fears. Still you chose me. I'm in love. I'm in love. You turn your back on him, he's still on your side. Always keep it real with you and that's no lie. Won't give up the fight, I know I'ma survive. Now I got God on my side, God on my side. I was down and he got me up. On the ground, no faith, I thought I was stuck. Now the devil see us winning and we got him shook. You know it's our season, we gon' run it up. Gotta love my sister and love my brother. Cause in this word, it teaches us we gotta love each other. It's really absurd if we can't look beyond each other's colors. We should prefer to show love for one another. We need to come together. Now I know what love is. Nobody stop your love. Stop your love. 'Cause you know me. All my hope and all my fears. You chose me. I'm in love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in love. So in love. I'm in love. So in love with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. I'm in love with you, with you, with you, with you, with you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back here on the Walking This Way Impact Wars podcast. Hope everybody's having a great night, and thank everybody for tuning in, coming in with your questions also. So we'll get right back into it. So I'm gonna ask you this: who would you consider more influential in your life? Whether coaches, mentors, you name it. Who would you consider being a major influence in your life?
I would say personally, because I mean, I had coaches and stuff that pushed me, but personally, somebody that kind of just made sure that I look, you know, had something going on for myself that I know I can remember hearing his voice in my head. He used to always say like, "You're gonna be independent. You're gonna have something going for yourself. You're not gonna be dependent on nobody." And he used to like literally pour this into me when I was a little girl, and I didn't even know what being independent meant or you not gonna be dependent on nobody. I didn't know what that meant until I got older, and so I would definitely say that my dad was very, very motivational, inspirational. He always just made sure that he told me and reminded me that you can be something and you will. You don't have to depend on nobody for nothing. You can be independent. You can have something going for yourself. So I would say my dad.
Well, yeah, most definitely. Because it's all about getting up, making things happen for yourself, and not waiting on anything or anyone to give you
Yes.
the opportunity. You go out there and create opportunities for yourself. And like I say all the time, I'm not knock on your front door and say, "Hey, come get your life together." You just have to get up, make up your
Yep.
mind, and do it. And that's
That's
the
true.
most important thing about it. I know I was on the show earlier, and like I said, big shout out to Lester Robinson. And when he was talking, and he's an entrepreneur himself, but he's in the financial arena, and from his background, from being a gold medalist, turned his entrepreneur, and he had coaches. And I asked him a question on how he is now. Him being a coach now, 'cause he has a team that's with him, but coaching the individuals up. And when he was talking, I thinking about the mental aspect. It's like, okay, in order for you to see the big picture, you just have to break everything down, rebuild everything back up from your beliefs, the way you think, and to really change. Because we know at the end of the day, it's all about mindset. Because if you don't change the mindset, what you're gonna do, you're gonna reproduce the same thing over and over again. But most important is helping people get out of fear. Because we know a lot of fear comes to a lot of people. We know that, especially when you're coming out to an arena of doing some of this magnitude, and we know that fear creeps in. But also just getting out of fear and get into faith. But most importantly, changing the way you think, mindset is very important. So, how would you consider your mindset when it comes to taking on challenges and the task at hand, but most importantly, challenging yourself? Because we know interested people love being around interested people. So, what keeps you interested on a regular basis?
Um, I would definitely say God is a big, big part of. He's the main part of my mindset. If you, well, I know believing in God. I'm not gonna say if you don't, but believing in God, He teaches us, that He doesn't give us a spirit of fear, but
Hmm.
and you gotta express that in your journey and in life because we all are fearful of things, especially doing things that we've never done before, So you have to do it anyways, try it anyways, push for it anyways. And so I would definitely say God is the main priority, my main mindset, my main focus. Like He do it for me.
Right, because you already believe in what He told about you in the beginning. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. The
Yeah.
apple of His eye. The head and not the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed going in, blessed going out.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the things, and so many other things He state upon us that we have to believe. Though it's like the great information He gives us, great information. Because you read the word, it's great information in there. But if you don't apply it, the scripture
Right.
tells us, don't be just a hearer, but be a doer of the word.
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
so that's just information that we get. If you don't apply the information,
It's
you won't
useless.
see the results.
Exactly. Yep. That's
And
it right there.
yeah, you have to, and that's why it tells us to meditate day and night because you have to get into the subconscious mind. Because the more you get into the subconscious mind, eventually the body is going to start acting upon what has been meditated on. So that's why it's important for us to meditate on the scriptures day and night so we get in our subconscious mind. And we know everything starts from the inside, not the outside. A lot of people don't understand that. So they think it's that I changed this, change that. Yeah, but if you don't change
Not
the inside,
just the belief. it's the belief too, because if you don't know God, then you don't know that it started from the inside before everything happens spiritually before it happens physically. We think about
Right.
stuff mentally before
Hmm.
we do it physically. So
Right. Because at the end of the day, we're spiritual beings. We're wrapped up in these fleshly bodies.
yeah.
So that's what it's all about. So I know you want to do a lot of other things, and not only that, I know I read a couple of your bio, and you want to help young women, young girls out in their roles in life as well. Also, talk more about that. Elaborate on that. Helping building up young ladies on their path and journey for greatness.
So I know one thing that I do now that helps younger women or older women, women that want to start doing nails. I do classes, which
Okay.
helps them in their career to push them, to learn more, to gain more knowledge, to gain more wisdom from somebody who has the knowledge and wisdom that they maybe don't. But I do also see myself, ministering to younger girls in the future, maybe doing like events, um, just going and pouring into the younger generation. I could see myself doing it. That's not something that I've talked about before, but that's definitely a thought that I've had in my mind, just being using my platform to spread God's word to, the younger generation.
Right, because we know that's the task in hand. Because you got to think about the generation that's coming up behind you next. So
Mhm.
it's like you want to prepare them for the greater good, for the greater cause. And I say another time, it was not created to be a waste. It was not created to be a waste.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're more than a conqueror, 51 for me, and all the other great stuff. But knowing it for yourself, and you have to believe that for yourself. And it's
Yes.
like, okay, I can present it to you, but at the end of the day, you have to believe that for yourself. That, okay, what God say about me is true. And
Mhm.
and act upon it and just watch it manifest itself
Right.
and like in life your life change. Possibilities. With him, we know that all things are possible. There's no impossibilities with him at all. So all things are possible. And just keeping that mindset, is that okay, all things are possible.
Yeah.
We know that people are big with speaking life. We know death and life is in the power of the tongue. We know that talks about it in Proverbs. Um, what words that you come to speak all the time, to keep that fire going, keep your momentum going, keep that fire going. 'Cause I know we had a moments where self will get in the way. When I say self get in the way, where we doubt, get tired, get
Mhm.
hungry, things like that. But we know, like Jesus said, the spirit is willing, the flesh is weak. So what words you constantly speak to yourself to keep your momentum going, keep that fire burning?
Um, Simple stuff, because all you need is, short, sweet, straight to the point. And, I just tell myself, don't give up. Don't ever think nothing's too hard. Know who is the author and the creator. Know who's behind you. Um, you got this. Push through. I know I listen to encourage yourself. That's a good one right there. Sometimes you gotta encourage yourself, speak over yourself. You have to, because sometimes the devil can get in your head and send you that doubt and send you that fear. But you have to know the word of God so that you can rebuke those thoughts, fears. And if you don't, then it's hard and you can get in your mind and you can get weak, so you have to know to use what weapons to use against those, negative thoughts. You have to.
That's it. Cast down all imagination that goes to is the kingdom.
Yes.
And when you was talking, I was just thinking about when Christ was it at that time when Satan came to him and he tried to attempt him with words,
Mm-hmm.
but Jesus fought back with the word. And
Mm-hmm.
when he fought back, you ever know he always say, "Is it written? Is it written?" So when these things come at you, you know what to fight with, and you according to what it has said, it's already written. And when you
Right.
know that he can't get you, he's gonna flee because he can't get you. You know.
Hmm.
So it's all about standing your ground.
That's good too. That's good. Is it written? Because if it's not written, then it's of the world, and we not of this world. You know, we in it, but
But we're
we
not of it. That's
not.
right. So when you say that, we move differently, we operate differently, we act differently. Of course, the script tells us that you are the light of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So we operate differently. Yeah, even though, like I said, we in the world, but we're not of the world. We said the mindset that they have, our mindset should be completely different
Yeah.
compared to what they do. Even though there is darkness, but we supposed to be that light.
Yes.
Because like when you first come into your home, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Kind of like.
That's it. And cause why? Cause you have to see what's around. You have to see your surroundings. You don't want to walk in anything, because because you will trip and fall if you don't get the lights on.
The first
But
thing the Lord did when He came to the world, let there be light. We need that.
and we need that on a regular basis, especially in the times that we're in. Especially social media wise, you see a lot of negativity,
Yeah.
but we need more positivity, and
Yeah.
that's going to uplift us. And we know the stuff that they see and show, it plays on the mindset of people,
Mm-hmm.
and people think, "Oh, that's going to happen to me. That's going to happen to me." That's they push that on you to
Mm-hmm.
get you. Oh, that's going to happen to me, but it's not going to happen to you. But just knowing that, hey, I'm above that. I'm beyond that. I'm bigger than that.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't allow what society say. You know what God says, and I
Yes.
know that
Yes.
you're no child of God, of course, but okay, that's what the world say, but I know what He says.
Amen. Yeah. You can't let that negativity get into you either. You know, sometimes we get that negativity thrown at us, on us, talked on us. You can't
Yeah,
let it get in you, though. You can't let it. You gotta shake that off. You got to.
yeah, you got to shake it off, and surroundings. Your social, who you associate with, that's another thing too. You want to be around with positive, uplifting people. Say to hold each other accountable, but motivated, inspire, hold each other accountable. It's having that nice circle. What do you say about that too? Association, especially on the path that you're on. That changes well too. Your company, your environment, but being around more people that's gonna keep you going, that's gonna keep each other going. And that's another thing too, is having a good support system.
Um, I know my goal for me is this is something new I've learned about myself because I grew up believing in God. My granny took me to church. I veered away from church when my granny passed away, but I started back going on my own because
Hmm.
of my own revelation. You know, God come to us at everybody different time in their life, and so it's been about going on 3 years for me that I started back in my journey, and the how much I've changed since the start to now is like crazy. But when when you got your mind made up, you don't let nothing around you change that. You know, so despite what friends say, what people say, what you know, nothing matters but him when that's your focus. So I know for me, the friends that I want right now in my life is friends that knows God. Don't just know Him, but knows what His will. You know, like what we talked about. It's a difference between knowing Him and actually doing His work. Because you can
Right.
know God and believe in Him, but still do what you want to do every day. I want friends around me that are not judgmental. That's not going to talk about me when I'm not around. I want friends that when I talk to them, they praying for me, interceding for me, encouraging me. Um, you also have to just God gonna change you and He gonna change your situation, but you gotta trust Him and knowing that He's doing it all for our good. But also pray for people to be around you that are like you, because
Hmm.
it can be hard being who you are and trying to be around people or hang with people who are not as far along in a journey as you, and that's okay because everybody's different. But you don't want to get pulled back 10 steps because of what you're deciding when it's not your way, it's God's way. So for me, what helped me is to just for one, trust the Lord. Don't question Him when stuff happen, and you know what I'm saying. Yo, life change. Trust Him, and like if you trust Him, then you trust Him. You can't question. You can't worry because He is so good that He do everything for a reason. And just praying for friends who believe in God and who believe in God where they can motivate me instead of sometimes you need friends around you that are more deep in their words so that they can hold you accountable versus you being the only friend that's trying to hold other people accountable. That can be hard too because you need a you need somebody to look at and be like, okay, I know I need to do better. I want to do better. And for me, my pastor was one of the first people that kind of just showed me what it's like to be a woman of God. And I love her so much. Shout out to her. I don't know if she's going to see this or not, but she just taught me so much. And she showed me how I wanted to walk in God's light and in His purpose. And from there, it went on. And I just moved to Houston about 2 months ago, and He blessed me with two friends already. One is an old lady. I met her while I was doing nails. I had on a shirt that says "Pretty Girls Love Jesus," and she was like, "Oh, I like that shirt." And I started going to church with her, trying to her church. And I also have another friend who I'm so thankful for too. She's a believer, and you gotta pray for those connections and just continue to walk in God's light and trust Him because He is so good and He will come through for you. So you just gotta trust Him and pray. You gotta know what you want to. You gotta know and have your mind made up. So He gonna bless you. He gonna give you those resources. He gonna give you those friends. He gonna do all the things that He said He would do for you. So that's what helped me is just knowing what I wanted, have my mind made up, and praying for those friendships, praying for the people around me. Now you can still have friends that you feel like can go a little farther along their journey, but that's okay. You still supposed to love them just as God says. You still supposed to be the good example for them. You're not supposed to talk down on them. You're not supposed to judge them because that's not of God. You know what I'm saying? But don't let them change who God is trying to make you to be. So that's what helped me.
Right, and that's what's all about, and that's what's up. And like I said, just being that example to others, and speaking life into each other. We all are working to make it. It's not a one and done thing. Of course,
Yep, we all growing and
it's
learning.
an ongoing. That's it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it's all about. Because we're supposed to evolve. Some people don't. Some people stop at a
Yeah.
certain stage in life, but at that point in your life, you should want to constantly evolve, gain new information, tap into new things. Like it's the strip tell you go from glory to glory to glory. So it just up from here.
Yes.
We're not gonna go down, but we're gonna go up, and we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go up even higher. But then also tapping into things that we never tapped into before.
Mm-hmm.
But that keeps you going because you're gonna learn something different every day.
Yes.
So it's all about tapping into new things, tapping into new ideas, new resources,
Yes.
and just because Scripture tells that I have not seen nor ear heard nor into the heart of man, where He prepared for those who love Him. When you think about that, that's very, very deep. Has not entered into the heart of man. Eyes have not seen nor heard.
Mm-hmm.
That's mind blowing to me, but it's good though. But He said
Yes.
prepare for those who love Him. So we know He got great things in store for you. I know He has great things already prepared for you, and you on that right path on that right journey, especially at your age. You in your early 20s, correct? Early 20s. See, that's awesome, and just keep on that path of the success that you want to be on, and watch your life get even more higher and higher and higher. And you're starting right now, so that's good. And you didn't wait till almost in my 30s and my 40s, and but God restore years. But at the right age, you are. Keep doing what you're doing. I applaud that a lot. I really do.
Thank you.
And I also, so I know we're about to get ready to get off the air, of course. I know you're a very productive woman. I don't want to say busy, but productive. So do you have any words of wisdom, any sound advice you want to leave with the audience? Not only that, but go ahead and plug in your social media sites for people to start following you.
Okay, my Instagram is Slay with Ausha. My TikTok is also Slay with Ausha, so y'all can follow me there. And thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all tuned in, I can't see, but thank you all that tuned in. God loves you. We love you. and keep striving for success. If there's any ideas, business ideas you got, you want to try, go for it. And if you need any advice or you need any help, you're more than welcome to message me, and I'll be happy to help.
Man, that's what's up right there. So keep on doing great things, of course. And I know I always keep God for what it said, Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his rights, and everything else gonna be added unto you. So keep doing that, keep striving. And ladies and gentlemen, we out this thing. I'll be back here Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on the next episode of Walking His Way with the Impact Voice Podcast. Have a great night, everybody. Peace.
Thank you.
Yeah. Monday through Saturday, I open my Bible. Bible showed me how to walk in the spirit. Spirit of God, hell with decision. Jesus that leads me straight to the prison. Fruit of the spirit, the heaven we water. Plant won't grow with diamond water. Sunday sprinkles just not on the water. Words of Christ is water my soul. It fills my bowl, it overflow. To these souls that dry and cold. So lost without you, don't know where to go. Here I am, available, so renewing my mind. Take out the time, study alone. Put down the phone. No distraction, no drama, no problem. All these things are giving the Father. I'm walking the spirit. Just a flesh, it's not my thing. Obey what I say to do. Not just some Sunday man. I walk in the spirit. I talk in the spirit. I live in the spirit. I move in the spirit. Yeah, I'm walking the spirit. Just a flesh, it's not my thing. Obey what I say to do. Not just some Sunday man. I walk in the spirit. I talk in the spirit. I live in the spirit. I move in the spirit. Yeah. Early mornings will do hit the ground. Taking your face, you show me around. Show me the place in the spiritual world. Placing more precious than diamonds and pearl. Value one more than the silver and gold. I follow your spirit wherever you go. I can't go a day without seeking you. Directions, all that's it come from you. You order my steps, green light my ways. I know it's okay to do it that way. Peace about it, I know it's okay to do it your way. It's always safe. Fruit of the spirit will grow on my tree. Keep walking flesh and curse my tree. Living goodness, meek and tender. Kindness that will come from me. I'm walking the spirit. Just a flesh, it's not my thing. Obey what I say to do. Not just some Sunday man. I walk in the spirit. I talk in the spirit. I live in the spirit. I move in the spirit. I'm walking the spirit. Just a flesh, it's not my thing. Obey what I say to do. Not just some Sunday man. I walk in the spirit. I talk in the spirit. I live in the spirit. I move in the spirit. Yeah.